one, hot off the presses. So, oh, what happened? I got a text. Some banks text you fraudulent seam activity because a lot of times I get it. Uh, when I done something, it didn't happen in the store, and you gotta, oh, yo, that was me. Not a lot. Like once when I was in Miami, when I was coming from Puerto Rico in the middle of the night. But obviously they can call. No, I was coming from Virgin Islands, but anyway, it'll happen. Everyone once a year or something. It'll happen. But anyway, so I get but it's like 2 o'clock, and I'm barely asleep watching TV or whatever. And last night, well, this morning it went off, and it's like, oh, okay, they doing this shit again. But then I look, they actually had got me down to $10, and I had, they got one for like 290, 148. A bunch of them. They did all this just yesterday. Right after, like I said, I took the Ubers twice, the Lyft, once to drop my truck off or whatever it is, a SUV, sport SUV. And so I knew their thing, like I said, the cops driving by. It's not just I've talked shit about Democrats, is they don't want me to spend my own money. It's like, I'm telling you, because matter of fact, I'll show you, and obviously you know why I'm not worried about what they did. Is like, how stupid can you be? I'm gonna go into that in the first place. Yeah, you go to okay, it's an inconvenience because now they canceled the card, but nowadays, even though I had to do it before when they got into my other account with my other bank, but and then I got to use the tap to pay. I just don't like. I don't know. When I get my card, I turn it back off and just use the card. I don't use now just so to me I only use tap to pay when they invade my account. So anyway, that video I posted the other day again about the police following me, and I was talking about I dipped off. I need to show you. That's what I'm talking about. It was that was yesterday, right? Nah, day before yesterday. But anyway, because there's something about that too. All right, so this dude pulls up in a 94 or 95 Caprice. First of all, it's an old dude, but I can tell it's not his because his outfit, he's old. It might be his. He might have worked on it himself. He just got off of work. But a lot of times, someone like him, old black dude, not that old. He's just like maybe 10 years older than me. He worked there and he's just driving it. And really, this time he's just driving it because he's gangsta. They told him to show up where I showed up. Because I was making a video when he pulled up. And I think I stopped for a while because, first of all, the paint job was fucked up. And the rims were fucked up. But I heard something. And it's like, oh, that is not normal. Because it looked like they wanted it to look like a SS, a 95 Impala SS. But what he had would tear the brakes off a 95 SS, and I knew it. I could hear it. He didn't have pipes. All you had to do was just put pipes on it. But you could hear the engine. And it wasn't, you knew it was sounded like he even had a supercharger on there. Because I think he does, because matter of fact, that's a whole nother story. For some reason, they started putting these little kit cars that I had never seen. It looked like something I would have been into if it came out when I was a teenager. Well, really a preteen, middle school, like I said, reading Rotor Track. I think what's it called, Altima, and it has a LT5, the Corvette engine, like what is that, C6 generation. And you could buy them. Yeah, you could put them. If I had the money, I could have put it in that Tahoe. I could have put one in there. Or if I wanted to, whatever. Yeah, because technically I wouldn't have had no car payment. So by now, if I had decided, I could have put one in there. But anyway, but I know it has to do with me talking my plan to get a Mustang GT when they come out. It's supposed to be out by now. But it's a 2024. But yeah, it's damn near October. It's September. That's when 2020, next year's come out. But anyway, so he gets out but I'm still heated because the cops was following me, just blatant. Usually they try to be, not so blatant. So I get pissed and I can't do nothing. I can't curse them out. Like da da da. Like the people who was, matter of fact, the video, I'm finna pull it up. When was this? 2 days ago. Well, it should be in the thumbnail because I know. Yeah, I was at the store. Unless this the one. I must have started in the. Yeah, this is it. I was, I can't call the cops a stupid bitch and point at them because they, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Whatever. I'm just like, it ain't about being scary. It's like that's what I'm saying. That's why they ended up with all that Black Lives Matter shit when you could just avoid their stupid asses and let them go on being little bitches. The motherfucking cop. These niggas work for the cops, right? They had me. They followed me right the other day. Look, he tried a little crazy. They just came right. This and that. The bitch, I just left my house, right? The bitch said, "Oh, the cops own you." Here is that. And you see how the dude right there, he putting his head down and all that shit. Ain't no mean. Yeah, here he pull up right there, and that's another reason. That's why I turned in. I think I had to stop. Why they driving cars with tint that's faded, that's got not faded. You see the tint is not put on right. It, you know what I'm saying? And see, yeah, I lose concentration. It's just crazy. And, I don't know if maybe if you had headphones on, you can hear the engine. All right, so him. So he's being funny when I go into the store. He's trying to do that in your way shit. And I just push him out the way. He's older than me, but I just push him out the way anyway. And I think I even touched his shoulder like, yo, man, get out the way. You doing this shit on purpose. And I think he said something about I don't know what he said, something. All right. But the old me came back after I went inside and came back out and he was still out there. Damn, this shit like get warped and more warped every day. I don't know. But anyway, so just like in Birmingham, when we be together, back in the day in the 2000s, whatever, nigga pull up in a car like that, one of my homies, first thing they ask, how much you want for it? Some of them, like, I get it from you right now, because really it'd be, that's what I'm saying, it's an old dude and he don't want to sell it. And they trying to get it from him for real, he's like, it's the old thing, you got to ask, you can't, and then, they got, I give you that 10, 15 right now, 15 right now, it's a clean ass, it's an old dude, serious, it's not hooked up, it's nothing, it's like a, whatever, might be a 72 Cutlass, old dude pull up to the store. But this one, you can tell is, and like I said, I think dude work at the shop where they was working on it, somebody having it, put all that performance shit put on, or it might be his, but he's still a mechanic, that's what he looked like he had just got all work. That's how I recognize him. But so anyway, like I said, I forgot myself, and I forgot, now all the niggas even in Birmingham got brainwashed. So I said, yo, how much you want for that? And I'm listening for the normal, cause I had asked this old dude 2 years ago. He had a convertible '65 Impala sitting in his yard, and finally I guess they had to do it because it was right by the office where I would go work. I would see it every day. It's not there no more. So either he parked it somewhere else or sold it. But he finally came in the store at the same time I got there, just as usual. And so yeah, I cracked him about it. But this one, his first thing is not the cool response, how I ain't gonna sell it. He said he can't afford it. But then I think I don't know, he's like he got scared because I did like, what nigga? But I wasn't mad. I was just looking confused, like, what nigga, like, that's a weird ass, lame ass response. Then he told me the price, and I start to get his number. And he's like, and then he's talking crazy again. Anybody asking you how, because first I said, what is that? I knew it wasn't no SS. I'm like, that's a Caprice. You just painted it jet black like an Impala, but it ain't got the emblems or nothing. It ain't got the body work. Nothing. I just tell from the interior, all of it. You just painted it, and you know, cause I done seen some niggas put the same ragged ass rims on. I mean, I'm not turning this into a car video. I'm just saying it's just his response. The gang stalking shit. You know, they believing all the lies they say about me. And that don't make me mad or hurt my feelings. I'm just saying it's like you just it's just lame. I'm disappointed in you. Cause any city, any state, you strike up a conversation with an old dude like that, it goes the same way up until just now. Even in this city, I had, matter of fact, it was a dude pulled up in a burgundy real SS, older black dude. Nothing, no problem. I ain't even that because that one was super clean. It was like no way he would. And if he was, it would have been like 45 or 50. And just give him his compliment. You know, you know, da da da. And, you know, I left. I ain't no jocking. I ain't like I'm finna follow him home. So I left. So he won't get suspicious. Like, you know, just gave a compliment and move on. But this guy, he's like, no, it's a caprice. And it's doesn't say, and he made sure again, like the guy yesterday who wanted the who said that about the Cheech and Chong, and I said that's I ain't even saying that. I'm like, nah, that's not a blunt on the album cover. And I knew exactly who he was talking about. That's why I pulled it up when I got home to show y'all. If you ever watch it, it's like no man, everybody seen it from back in the '80s. It was a big old not a stogie, doobie. That's what he's called it. All them a whole bunch of top papers and roll of fat wooey, roller doobie, whatever. But anyway, so it got the LT5 engine, and like I said, I never said it for the last 3 days. They even put this car in my YouTube recommendations, some Ultima with an LT5. Yeah, it's worth 100,000, but for some reason they are getting really worried that whatever I must be. Not, everything I've been putting in work in motion and since they're watching me more than I'm watching, something must be coming together. Cause they are, and they know I'm just, but it has nothing to do. See, that's what they're mad about. Buying a car or a house has nothing to do with making them look or feel bad, but they are that way you can't afford it. I don't say that to nobody, except to the ones who are gang stalking me, literally committing a crime that technically I should be able to shoot. Cause they literally, if I didn't know what gang stalking was, they trying to murder you. They trying to get you to kill yourself. So yeah, that's self-defense. So I'm pretty sure just talking bad about you ain't bad. You following me, you spy on me 24/7, 365. That is definitely, I should be able to shoot you on sight legally. And so anyway, they got it to my account. Well, like I said, the Caprice dude, I think he got nervous. He jumped the gun. I don't even think they told him to say you can't afford. But that's why he pulled up when I pulled up. I guess he thought, and like I said, I would buy if it was the time. If that's what I'm saying, he's stupid. He might have got a sale if he'd pulled up 3 months later from now. But you just trying to run. That don't make me mad. And if it was normal, I would have got his number right there. And like if I don't call, somebody else buy it or whatever. I just missed it. If I call 3-4 months later, I got the money. And I'd have sold that man. You get something else. Let me know. Keep this number, and that's it. No hard feelings. No nothing. You can't be mad. Yeah, get out there and get it if you really, or be prepared. That's what I'm saying. That's another thing. That's what they don't understand. Well, like I keep telling y'all, this victimhood shit, that's why you be unprepared. And the only ones that can do stuff is the ones that really work for the Democrats, the top level, Democrats in each city. That's why they ride around in the cars. It don't make me mad. I like cars before they was fucking born, decades. These niggas ain't no but 20-something years old. And I'm supposed to stop all of a sudden because you're 25 and you want something too? That you just supposed to go, I ain't gonna stop you. Hell, you go out there and get a good career and 2 years later, you got a $50,000 car that you done built or whatever. More power to you. Build another one. Shit. Hey, you like to see a little nigga doing good. All right. So back to the account. So, and then the good thing, like when I used to be, I keep seeing. Oh, matter of fact, I got to go into that. The Wells Fargo. I used to have Wells Fargo. Now I'd be fucked if I was still with Wells Fargo because they make you wait. They'll get it to you. You just because, like I said, this one they got me. But the good thing, they didn't get everything. I didn't have everything there, so I would be straight even if I was with Wells Fargo and they get. It take about a week and a half or 2 weeks, business days, to do their little investigation before they give you the money. You got to borrow some money or something, and they gonna give it to you, but it's just the fact. This one, they give it to you, and then do they the investigation. It's a credit union. Okay, so this is the weird shit. They so I'm like, yeah, all these. And so she said though, and she's probably right, because like I said, with the times they done it when I was with Wells Fargo, they got me. You don't get none until they do the whole investigation, because they might have alerted me with a text. So yeah, you do it right away. It's 2 in the morning. You call. I ain't do that. I'm da da da. Whatever. So I didn't know the process. So last night though, she's like, it's still pinned because I got it. It's fresh. I got it as soon as they did it or whatever. They text me, but they did like 6 of them at other places. Some place called something. I got it because I took a screenshot. I just wanted to see that shit. Uh, yeah, what's the correct name of it? Oh, the honest company, United Slick Mart, Fragrance Net, whatever Fragrance Net and all this shit. All right, so the one for Fragrance Net. All right, so the operator or not what is it, representative, she says they still pending. You gotta wait until they clear. Just keep checking in the next 2 days, then call and we'll put it back for you. And, then they're gonna do their side, whatever, investigate, blah blah blah. We all, whatever. Because the first time it happened back in 14 or 15, I thought they'd give the information. Cause I'm like, well, who did it? Can you give me the name of the motion? We can't get you. But anyway, oh, because one time somebody got my whole check. And I'm like, nobody, I'm a gang stalk target. Nobody's in my house. I mean, unless it's, and the ones that work, the high level ones that, because they say, they're able to get in your house when you're not there, or probably even when you sleep, the whatever, the alphabet CIA people, whatever. They don't need to come in and get my info like a regular person go through your mail and junk. And I got a shredder, so I shred everything. So they got one time they got my whole VA check. But again, every time, because it's plenty of times I did change. You change your bank. Like I said, when I changed my bank a couple of months, a year ago, just to this new credit union, they send you a letter, confirming that, yeah, da da da. All right, so they sent me a letter. I'm like, oh, hell no. How in the fuck? Oh, these motherfuckers. And this was like in right before I moved here, I think. Right before I moved here. So I was making videos. I just ain't say nothing about it. And, all I had to do was in the morning, wait till just call. I wasn't even worried. And sure enough, yeah, they stopped that one and issued an emergency one because normally After the 15th, you got to wait all the way to the next month. But since first of all, it's like the Treasury Department. They don't want somebody getting a whole check wherever bank they chose. They sent it to a new bank and it said, we just want you to know the changes you made are going to take effect on the first of this month coming up. Blah 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 blah. It's like no problem. I just call. I'm like, nah, I ain't make that and this and that, and you get your info and yeah, back to my no. I ain't changed the same info. That has the same account that I never changed anything. But they like call your bank and make all this and that. I had to make changes. But anyway, so last night she says you won't get. I mean, make sure wait till it changes till you know not from pending, then call back. So what's today? Wednesday. Probably by Friday or something. And then we'll put it back in. They do. Because somebody did it before a couple months ago. And I'm like, nobody. I'm not trying to. I don't have to. I know, but nowadays, yeah, you don't have to convince them. It's just yeah, I guess they can tell kind of heated, like, I don't know. You can't, and I know not to ask no more. You can't tell me the name of the person. But anyway, like, go into my account. That was like dumb. So anyway, nobody been in my house. And yeah, you gotta pull it out to tap or to slide it, but unless it's like, well, that store I was at there, I don't go there that much, but I have been there plenty of times. I don't think so. I don't think she has a skimmer unless somebody else put it in, or maybe they talked to her lately. The lady that's in that store while I was, like I said, I was in front of. And but okay, so the fragrant net, and remember what I said about the lady said you gotta wait we until it clears. And so in about 2 days, meaning like tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, then call. But so by 3 o'clock, I just look at it again. I don't know, just seeing, because this was this morning rather, 3 in the morning. So I'm like, well, who knows? Maybe it cleared. And she said call, so that. But no, one of them was already back in there. One of them was reversed, the fragrance net. So that was like 150. That one was already reversed. And I'm like, I thought she said. So yeah, it's like, to me, it's like something fishy going on. Like I said, the banking institutions, all this shit. And that's why, because even I'm like, why would you do that if y'all institution or whatever is involved in this Democrat shit like that? Knowing I'm gonna call, they're like, what did you think? You really thought that I was just gonna sit back and what happened? All my money? I don't know. I guess it's for they gave it to somebody who needed more than I do. Okay. Are we even, guys? Yeah, exactly. Oh, are we cool now, guys? Can we hang out? It's like, bitch, you done stole up my account, and you lucky I can't get your name and address if I don't know if you close. But either way, hell, I might fly and do this reverse track. No, I wouldn't do all. Shit, like that nigga crazy. That motherfucker might spend $500-600 on a plane ticket because nobody would expect it. You wouldn't expect it. It's like, what the hell? Police wouldn't even be able to. It'd just be random. Oh, how the hell is some guy's just dead? Why is it? No, I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that. This is a joke. I'm a comedian. These are just jokes. Feds that's listening. These are jokes. But anyway, but the money is back. One of them is back, but the rest, and like I said, if I still with Wells Fargo, I would have to wait 2 weeks because they got me all the way down to $10. But I had more money, and they couldn't get to that. And I ain't even talking about the little investment account that's losing money. That would have took 3 days anyway. So either way, but One of them is back. Matter of fact, I need to see. I don't know. Let me check it. See if it's. But I'm saying this is not just random. Some guy, I don't know. Da 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 da. Somebody was standing behind me at a or whatever. As I, we all done seen on the news them skimmer things. I ain't go to no ATM because that or either a skimmer thing. At the point of sale, like at a convenience store or something or anything, and they put it's called a skimmer. But it might have been. Who knows? But the point is, so the fragrant net one has been put back. So yeah, I'm not thinking about dude. I said I was gonna fly if I found out who I'd fly out there. I'm just joking. It's a joke. But the other ones ain't came back yet. But like she said, wait until they not pending. All right. So I think I did a video about this one guy. Yeah, and remember I told y'all when when a guy a guy girl whatever a YouTuber period and they got good information against the Democrats. Now seriously, or either like I said, that guy I showed y'all, that bank expert, he really not on our side. It's like he's one of them ones. He's just trying to make money, but he's giving real good information. Because, like I said, if you watch his videos, he got like a 4 minute commercial. He does, but he's giving real. You do your own research. He is giving real info. But so this morning, by about 8 o'clock, obviously I went to sleep, wake up, and I did call one of the companies. It's matter of fact, one of the biggest one that was 300 was a company that does pallet jacks and all that type of shit at them jobs that I work with. And I'm like, who in the fuck is ordering? And but the secretary or whatever representative, she was nice, and she's like, I ain't see it, I don't see it. She's like, when I knew she was going, either way, I knew she was gonna say, contact your banking institution, and I already did, but I was just, like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. That's a good idea. Again, I was trying to see if she'd give me a name. Well, where's it going or address? Where's the order going to? Or what is it? Where's it going? Is it in, even in this state? But she's like, I don't see it. And she probably was telling the truth. Well, nah, not really, because how in the hell you don't see it? Because what if I was calling with a problem? Exactly. Oh, you know what? Or I want to make a change. You gonna see it. They might have a policy. It's too late. It's gone to the floor. The Packers. We can't change it. You know. That's why we got that saying that it's lickety split. We ship it out soon. We already shipped it. And it's like, I just ordered 3 hours ago. Whatever. Because I was calling at 8 o'clock in the morning, and whoever did it like I said, that was the one that they finally sent. I guess what happened, they did so many, and they tried to do small, 50 a piece, 50 a piece, 50 a piece, and that 148, and then they did that 300, and that's when they got the notification. Either way, I would have found out, because even if I didn't look at my account this morning, I would have went somewhere and got rejected. Like what? Or whatever, declined. And what the fuck? And I would have, went my account. Oh shit! And I would have known. I would have had to call. I would have thought. I would have called. I would have looked, because I would have been thinking exactly. I would have think I got a fraud alert again. But they sent the text like it's suspicious activity, because I guess they burnt it up too fast. Burnt, just going to town on the internet. And so, I mean, technically, logically, it could be totally random. Somebody got me, da 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 da. But it's no. Like I said earlier that day, dude was talking about, yo, you can't afford it, da da da. And they sending me the message. Like I said, stop going buying stuff like, oh, I'm not supposed to buy food or anything I like. You crazy? Hell, I need to start going to do stuff that just for fun. You know, the movies or some shit, the club or something, just to piss them the fuck off and spend some money that ain't, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I know it's not that. I know, you know, as far as a court of law, and I don't want it where the law is I can just prove it with emotions and oh they no I yeah exactly that's why I gotta suck it up. I gotta get real proof. I got you know it's not that they're good or smart. It's just that they work their way. They use racist white folk Democrats to use affirmative action to get them ahead. Because think about it, all the people, the affirmative action people, are stupid. So the smart black people, smart white people, the just smart people of every race got passed over for some dumb black dude or black bitch and da 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 black ass nigga whatever. And it's not against my race, it's against stupid people of every race who try to get ahead and they can't because we take care of you. We not gonna this not we're smart. We all grew up getting taught not to do da da this and that, da 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 da. And with me being in New York, Queens, you learn naturally that's just not cool. It's lame. After a while, the bitches ain't gonna like you. You know, yeah, it's lame as fuck. You up there making fun of some stupid motherfucker. You know, now you damn, the bitch don't like you no more. Damn, you really like her. Now the bitch done left you. Now you sitting there looking stupid because you wanted to show off for everybody else and try to down some other dude that you had no business even downing. And nobody said you got to be super nice and friendly and da 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 da. Leave him alone. Period. Let him do it. You know. I mean, he get the same. Matter of fact, you treat him like he one of y'all, cause he get the same treatment. Yeah, don't put shit past nobody. He get the same treatment if you get too friendly with your girl. Hey man, what you doing? And yeah, the bitch might even be like, "What? Seriously? You know I ain't finna do nothing with him." Nah. I ain't falling for all that. It's like, yeah, y'all need to break that up. Whatever y'all doing. But anyway, like I said, you know the rules. If you gotta keep doing that, you don't need her anyway. But so but that was it. That was the thing. You know, the thing. They got in my account. And that remember I just said it. Was that yesterday? Yeah, I told you you might as well just kill yourself. And then that's what I'm talking about. That's what a lot of us are talking about. This fine line between like most of us a lot they're trying to get rid of cash. We don't it's like they're so stupid. They're trying to make us be either or. Like, remember I said the slippery slope? Oh, well, y'all have no problem using debit cards, and debit cards can be tracked. Da 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 da. And yeah, but we still can go to the ATM and get some cash if we want to. It's like you don't have to. It's like, come on, man. Why y'all? It's like y'all are the ones who is like, no. If you Republicans keep letting this shit just get out of control, it is not hard to have oversight to where there is no spying. And if we need be, we can go into our records but not the government can just go into and like they said, they changing it. So anything over $600, that's what they talking about. Biden and all that new tax agents, and like they said, they lied to everybody. Said we're all these new tax agents. We're gonna go looking for the rich people. No, they just want to, because there ain't enough rich people. They're going after all of us, the peasants, so they can well, all of us ain't peasants. Well, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So they can control everything and they can cut you off if you're like me and you say what they don't like. They could like right now I'm talking, everything gets cut off. They got the ability to do that right now. They just can't. But that's what they all that social credit. If you don't da 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 da, these fools really trying to do some movie, some 1990s future or Hunger Games in the 2000s. I never seen Hunger Games, but I'm just saying all that teenage shit. The thing about all them teenagers that in the early 2000s who were teenagers, I ain't even talking about the kids who were kids in the Hunger Games and Maze Runner. Because I tried to watch Maze Runner once. I did watch it. That was like 2014. And I'm like, this is the same shit. We got a bunch of, as they say, diverse kids, teenagers, got to fight the adults who want to make them do something. And I'm like, who told you that? Who want? That's what I'm talking about. It's like no. Because I remember they was making them type of commercials, maybe a Pepsi or a Nike. They told us we would never amount to nothing. And yeah, it's a Nike commercial or Gator, and it's got some athlete, a student. This is like 2003, a student athlete, at a college, and he's running a black dude or some, or a black female or a white female, some minority. They told us we would never amount to nothing. We got to show them that it's like, who? Nobody told you that. Stop lying. And back then, I just thought it was lame. I did. I just like, why would, that's lame as fuck if you believe that. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's like bubblegum pop music. Nobody told you that. That's not gangster. Nobody, if somebody really told you, you gonna name them. Call them out. Point them out. Who told you that shit? That's gangster. Nah, that nigga right there said it. Because your word is supposed to be your bond. Your word is gold. Hey, you ain't lying. You know you not lying. But so we ain't know it was real. They were trying to brainwash this. So now these motherfuckers are in their 30s. Some of them that made it in the Congress because they're Democrats and they looking stupid as hell. Crazy. Some of them are judges. I'm talking about fucking, them the hearings they was having a couple of weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago. And it was embarrassing. Some black chick just embarrassed, 30-something years old, already a judge, and is like couldn't answer simple, basic questions that, like they all said, we might not have been to law school, but like a first year law student should know, and she don't know. Constitution, all that shit. She like what? And she's a federal trying to Biden appointee. It's just crazy. But they shutting that shit down. I have to believe that. So anyway. Yeah, so I watched the Maze Runner. That's immediately what I thought. Like this is they keep pumping this same shit that they got to fight the adult is some old white lady or something. They really thought people believed that, and the grown-ups like us is like, no, bro, this is like lame as hell as a movie, as a theme for a movie, as a continuing theme, different movies, even if it ain't the same franchise, it's like this shit is lame as hell. And like they said, them spoofs that make fun of movies that when they was allowed to, because this was 2014, they said it. They like, so these kids are in the future where they're oppressed like Cuba, communism, but they all look like male models. Abercrombie and Fitch models. They well fed, they buff. It's like, how in the fuck are they starving? All of Hunger Games. They're hungry, but they all look like models. The women, the men, the teen. All of the males, female. They all beautiful. How the fuck y'all are starving? But they put some dirty clothes on them. And okay, y'all they starving. If you got to make it real. All the actors and actresses, they should have lost weight. They should have starved themselves if they really wanted to do it. It's just ridiculous. We gotta fight, but the thing is, we all keep telling y'all they trying to make it the Hunger Games for all us for real, and we're not gonna look like models. Yeah, we gonna be looking like them. I'm laughing, but them pictures in the Holocaust and everything else. But they're nowhere near winning. I mean, if they pull it off, it'll be something else. I mean, something that we just none of us foresaw, and they did something real stupid. Basically, it'll be a we can't have it, no one can type of shit like that. That's the only way they'll win. But I'm up out of here.